finance, and today I'm going to introduce my research topic and details. My research topic begins with one question. Which index would be the most predictable with ARMA GGL Garch model in Korean stock markets? Specifically with various indexes, I hope to find which index will be most predictable with ARMA model and then explain asymmetry information's effect with GGR Garch 1-mil model by selecting specific firms and using alpha, beta, and phi in GGL Garch calculation. The first thing what I did was finding literature related to this topic. I divided my literature review into 3 parts. And among these 3 parts, I concentrated on searching on GGR Garch literature. The paper that serves as role model I found is about GGR Garch, and this especially investigates the daily volatility forecasting for S&P 100 stock index from 1997 to 2003. And this also identifies the essential source of performance between distributional assumption and volatility specification. I'm going to examine the characteristics of asymmetry volatility by industry in Korean stock market. The main method of doing empirical analysis will follow by Garch, ARMA, and GGR Garch model. I think this is very important to appraise symmetric volatility on both KOSPI and industrial stock indexes. Stock indexes as industrial stock indexes through the whole analytic period. So I think GGR Garch is more suitable than Garch model forecasting volatility. For this reason, I decided to focus and analyze GGR Garch model. Moreover, not just analyzing the only industry, I decided to proceed a study about symmetric and asymmetric information spillover effects in specific firms like IT markets. And I try to use GGR Garch's alpha, beta, and phi, and using regression test, specifically between the returns of single stock futures and those of spot among firms like Samsung Electronics, LG Electronics, and SK Hynix, with a regression test in a GGR Garch 1-1 model. The samples employed are representatives of IT industry in Korea. Until now, many papers and many articles have been published related to the price discovery with macro data. Most of previous researches have verified the US stock market leads to other countries' stock markets in the broad perspective. On the other hand, those papers have tried to show the information spillover effect between futures markets and spot markets with various futures products such as stock index futures, physical product futures, interest futures, exchange futures. And for me, in particular, most papers specify to stock index futures markets which are successful in introduction of index stock futures. So I think this haven't shown the consistent results, which futures markets may lead spot markets. Even domestic researchers related to information spillover effects have only focused on KOSPI 200 futures index markets. This fact also haven't suggested consistent performances similar to other previous results. So I try to analyze the relationship between returns of single stock futures and those of stocks on the microscopic aspects. I will choose several stock futures firms like Samsung Electronics, SK Hynix, LG Electronics, and etc. among total 25 SSFs listed in Korea Exchange. While the returns of spots and those of nearby single stock futures are calculated taking regression and grander casualty test to get casualty test. This is used to get preliminary information about information spillover effects between spot and futures of samples. By this, I try to study whether this information spillover effects results from bad news or good news by studying GJR Garch model. So this is overall my research topic story, and next I would like to introduce what data will be used. So I like to download index data from FN Guide, like KOSPI 200 and KOSPI 100. And then I like to classify this index data by size or by industry or by firms. So to sum up, under various indexes, I hope to find which index will be most predictable with Arma-Garch model, and then I'm going to explain asymmetry information's effect with MA-GJR Garch one-wall model, and this process will follows by selecting specific firms like Samsung Electronics, SK Hynix, or LG Electronics, and etc. in Korean markets. So the reason why I'd like to emphasize the reason why I use GJR Garch is that GJR Garch is more suitable one than Garch model to forecast volatility. And I hope results show the numerical performance of the analytic approximations. So these are the overall my research topic and the details about GJR Garch model. I hope to find which index will be most predictable, and I want to explain asymmetry information's effect with GJR Garch by using GJR Garch model's calculations alpha, beta, and phi. Thank you.